airplanes have become time machines, shuttling me to various futures. To Istanbul, where many citizens prefer to transact and store value in digital currencies. To Singapore, the beachhead of Asia's burgeoning Web3 industry. To Thailand, where internet users are experimenting with Web3's toolset to bootstrap new jobs online. To Dubai, where the government has made Web3 the linchpin of a broader plan to attract global talent and capital. To London, where in June 2023, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak shared his determination to turn the UK into the world's Web3 center. Wheels down in Toronto, which was a leader in Web3 for a moment. I feel like Marty McFly landing in a 1950s cornfield. In my travels, I've also seen how common misconceptions of the technology have spread, propagated by some media, business, and government leaders. They've raised the barriers to Web3 entrepreneurship. This, too, is a global phenomenon, with old paradigm power brokers everywhere struggling to embrace the new. They point to the 2022 collapse of FTX, a prominent cryptocurrency exchange, and the bankruptcies of crypto lenders like Celsius and Voyager to justify their concerns about Web3, that this new technology, while innovative and useful when controlled by central banks or big companies, is a net negative to society when left to the free market. It gives speculators new ways to gamble and criminals new tools to evade law enforcement. In actuality, we can blame the collapse of these companies not on the technology, but on the hubris of those wielding it. The events of 2022 have smeared new mud on the windshield, increasing my sense of urgency for a comprehensive analysis of what's going on. As with any new industry, many startups are trying to build this future, and many will end up as footnotes to the transformation. That's normal. Though this book features the stories and insights of dozens of creators, builders, and dreamers, it's not about the fortunes of any one organization, person, or company. I won't be sharing industry gossip or predicting the price of any asset in this book. To be sure, tokens are key to Web3. Many of them will grow immensely valuable, especially those that represent ownership in the underlying protocols of some of the most disruptive organizations. But if you are looking for price targets or investing advice, look elsewhere. This is a book of enduring concepts, not of buy-in, cash-out strategies. I use data as points of comparison in time. This is such a vibrant and volatile space of innovation that readers will need to consult my sources for the latest data. This book is also not an exhaustive study of every player in this new industry. To do so in the time allotted would be impossible. A decade ago, book authors could call up every founder in the space during manuscript development. No more. In this book, I attempt to bridge the islands in the archipelago of Web3 knowledge, to paraphrase historian Irene Vallejo's library metaphor. In layperson's terms, I connect the dots. That said, this book draws from half a decade of research, investment, practice, and collaboration in Web3. In 2017, Don and I launched the Blockchain Research Institute, which has conducted more than 100 research projects on the impact of blockchain and Web3 on every industry, from healthcare and financial services to energy and entertainment. This research has informed many of the ideas in this book. I also conducted more than 50 interviews for this book. Web3 is first and foremost an economic frontier, and so I wanted to speak to the business-minded pioneers like Yatsu, co-founder of Animoca Brands. Su got his first job as a teenager at Atari in the 1980s and stumbled into Web3 in 2017, later staking his company's future on it and underwriting many of Web3 gaming's biggest innovators.